Hello there my friends, my name is Riskfish and today I'm bringing you a video on Warhammer 2 Total War. Since the start of Warhammer 2, CA has started to spread out legendary lords in the campaign to provide new enemies environments to their respective races. However, there are still several lords from Warhammer 1 who share a starting location. This is a short series of videos that will look at where the excess lords could be moved to and give them their own starting provinces, and today we'll be looking at Kholek Suneater. The situation with Kholek is that he shares his starting position with Archaon the Ever-Chosen in the Chaos Waste. However, Archaon has already been established in both the lore and the intro cinematic as the Warriors of Chaos faction leader, and the Chaos Waste as his starting location from which he can launch his invasion of the old world. Kholek Suneater does however have some other options, although admittedly not many due to the small size of the Chaos Waste in Mortal Empires. However, as discussed previously in my Grombrindal video, with the current scale of the recent additions to the Darklands in Mortal Empires, it is very possible for all of the Darklands and a small portion of the Mountains of Morn to also fit in Mortal Empires. This is good news for Kholek, as it gives him a potential starting location at the Challenge Stone in the Mountains of Morn, as I will explain. At the northern edge of the Mountains of Morn is a hulking stone monolith that marks the boundary between the Mountains of Morn and the Chaos Waste. The nearby men of Chaos encamp at the landmark and view the landmark as a monument to the Dark Gods, and use the site for the rituals and sacrifices. However, to the nearby Ogre kingdoms it has become seen as a feat of strength for a tribe not only to defeat the encamped Chaos forces there, but to leave their mark on the monument, with only the most recent tribe's mark ever appearing on the structure, with all previous marks disappearing. This competition and rival between the Ogres and Men of Chaos to put their mark on the stone has led to it being called the Challenge Stone. Interestingly, Dragon Ogres slumber between the mountains, only awakening during thunderstorms to absorb lightning from the peaks and increase their power, making the Mountains of Morn a suitable home for them. In fact, when Ogres and Dragon Ogres met for the first time in the year -2400, it sparked a war with both races vying for control over the Mountains of Morn. While the Dragon Ogres lost and were driven north, in the last battle over the Challenge Stone, known as the Battle of the Blizzard, the Bloodmoor Ogre tribe battled against the forces of Chaos, which were accompanied by Dragon Ogres, showing that Dragon Ogres still contest the northern edge of the Mountains of Morn. This means that a Dragon Ogre legendary lord has a legitimate reason to start there. There are other locations associated with Dragon Ogres. The Chimera Plateau is home to Krakenrock the Black, who is a Dragon Ogre the size of a mountain and was the guardian of the Slayer of Kings until Archaon the Ever-Chosen was able to claim it. I would say that the current start location of Chaos is pretty close to this however, and Archaon, as the one who claimed the Slayer of Kings, has a more personal connection to the location. The Dragon Ogres have also been known to slumber between the World's Edge Mountains, although no specific locations are given, although it can be presumed that they are in the north closer to the Chaos Waste. Kholek Suneater himself was last seen in Azavir Kul's assault on the Old World at the Siege of Prague, in which he destroyed the walls of the city and laid waste to the Grey Quarter before returning to his home in the north. This sadly brings us to the end of the video. If you stayed to the end, as always, thank you very much for watching. I know the video was fairly short, but there isn't a huge amount of information on Dragon Ogres and specific locations associated with them. If you have noticed something I have missed though, please let me know in the comments below, and I hope to see you next time.